from Ocean Bay Beach Resort in Bakau, Gambia. So I am here for the next 4 nights and I'm going to show you exactly what a Gambian beach holiday is like. So Gambia is a small country in West Africa. It's actually the smallest country in Africa, and it is completely surrounded by Senegal with just a small bit of coastline. And over the years, this coastline has become quite a popular place to come for a beach holiday. There have been quite a few resorts have popped up, like Ocean Bay Beach Resort, which is where I am now, and it's got a name for having year-round warm weather, friendly people and lots of things to do. So let's dive straight into a Gambian beach holiday and exactly what it entails. Alright, I was at the pool for about an hour and a half, but I want to head to the gym before lunch, so I'm going to go do that now. There's a small gym here, it's not huge, but there's enough free weights to hopefully get a fairly decent workout in. So that is the plan. Today is a very, very lazy day. Well, apart from going to the gym, just chilling around the resort. We're going to go to the beach after lunch, I think, but we've been very busy, so we were keen to not do very much at all today. So that is the plan, not going too far, but I will show you a bit more of the resort as we go. First impressions of this resort in Gambia. It's nice. It's a good resort. The grounds are really nice. The rooms are a bit dated. Yeah, the bedroom we're in just looks a bit like it's out of the 70s. Like, it's fine, it's functional, the bed's fine, the AC behind me worked eventually. It was a bit warm at the beginning of last night, but it kicked in eventually. Got a balcony, so it's fine, but it just looks a bit like it hasn't been updated in a couple of decades, we'll say. We actually did recently do another stay in Senegal, and I've got another video all about beach holidays in Senegal, and I think I keep comparing the hotel here to the hotel in Senegal, which was incredible. It only opened last year, so obviously it was super modern, and it just had a lot of extra features that this hotel doesn't have. But this hotel is still nice for a beach holiday, so I will carry on showing you around. And the good thing is this hotel is a lot more affordable than the Senegal hotel, so you know, it depends on your tastes, your priorities, but this is still a very good option. So yeah, I'll carry on showing you around. All right, gym workout is done. Now it is time to laze by the pool for the afternoon. I'm not going to go very far. We are on a bed and breakfast basis at this hotel. I'm not sure which would have been better, to be honest. There are lots and lots of restaurants and bars and stuff nearby, so there are plenty of places to eat. The hotel we stayed at in Senegal, there was literally nothing nearby, so it was all inclusive rates. But here, apparently most people do actually do bed and breakfast. But I think we're gonna eat at the hotel restaurant for lunch, just because we can't be bothered to move very far around the pool, and then we'll find somewhere else for dinner. There's actually a really good curry house a minute walk away from this hotel, and we went there last night and it was really good curry. It was a similar curry to the curry we get in the UK, and because in the UK we have a very big Indian Pakistani population, we get very, very good curries. And whenever I go abroad for a curry, obviously India, Pakistan, that the Indian subcontinent area would be better, but anywhere else I'm always quite disappointed by the Indian food. But this was very, very good. This was like the same level as we get in the UK, so that was excellent. But we'll see where we end up tonight for dinner. We might go back there, might go somewhere else. And yeah, but first stop is lazing around the pool. I need a rest. We've been travelling for nearly 5 weeks now, but in West Africa for 3 weeks, and it's been quite go with a lot of fun things, but very, very busy. So I'm just gonna rest for a few hours, I think. So I just headed back down to the pool, had some lunch. This was a really delicious veggie wrap with chips and salad, and then just spent the next few hours by the pool. It was very nice and relaxing. Good afternoon, I think it is now. I don't think I've picked up the camera today. So we had a few drinks last night, well, I wouldn't say a few too many. I didn't drink that much, but had a little bit of a sore head this morning. But we actually went to the Crocodile Lake, Crocodile Pond, which is only like a 15-minute walk from our hotel. and there's like just loads of crocodiles there, and it was a bit of a strange place. Like the crocodiles were all just there like sunbathing, hanging out, and you can touch them, like apparently you can go and stroke them and whatever, and they're not gonna bite your hand off. I do not like crocodiles. I'm quite scared of crocodiles, so I did not touch them. I just observed them, and they were interesting to look at. It was a strange place. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it, but it was worth checking out. I mean, it was one of the most popular tourist attractions in this area, and we wanted to, you know, we're sort of assessing Gambia tourism while we're here, so we thought that it was worth it going to check out. Only cost 100 Dalasi to enter as well, which is like just over £1, so that was good. And then just walked back, and it's just been another lazy pool day. We were hoping to do a cooking class this week, but because it's still well, it's just coming into high season for Gambia tourism, they didn't have any cooking classes operating this week, so we haven't been able to do that, unfortunately. I put loads of sun cream on earlier and it got in my eyes, which is why my eyes look a bit red. But yeah, just came back here, had some lunch. The lunches have been really good, like extensive vegetarian menu, which is really impressive. Like I was not expecting that at all. And yeah, just had like a really nice veggie burger. So yeah, just had that by the pool and just came up for a minute, but I'm gonna pop back down now. And yeah, we're feeling quite lazy today. I think we'll probably get dinner at the hotel as well, and yeah, just have a very chilled one. But we have got another tour booked in with the same guide actually who took us to the like inland Gambia tomorrow, and he's picking us up at 6:30 AM, so we're probably going to need to have an early night tonight, but that should be good. We're going to I'm doing some of the history stuff tomorrow, so learning about Gambia's history a little bit more, so that should be interesting. And yeah, I will take you with me for the rest of the day, see what we end up doing. I don't think we're going to move very far, to be honest, but it's nice to just have a day of just chilling. Alright, so I am back up for the day. That was just a really nice chilled afternoon. We weren't really doing much other than just sitting by the pool, enjoying the sunshine and just having a little swim. I realised that this is like my last glimpse of summer because we're going back to relatively cold England, and then I've got trips to Iceland and the Baltics planned over the next month. So it's going to be a lot cooler there, so just been enjoying the sunshine. I've been moaning about the heat, but it's nice to have it. Not moaning, but when it's 37 degrees and humid, it's quite difficult to walk around in. But it has been very nice sitting by the pool weather. So I think tonight, to carry on with our lazy day theme, we're going to order room service here to just see what that's like. And tomorrow we have a tour booked for quite early, so we're leaving at 6:30. So I think chilled night is in order, early sleep, and then ready for a bit more of exploring Gambia tomorrow. I will say, because this resort is a little bit smaller, it does mean that I don't think it's the kind of place where you'd come and just like spend your whole holiday at the resort, because there's only one pool. There is a restaurant like on site, but even if you're all inclusive, you have to pay 800 Dalasi, which is about £10 to use it, so it's not really all inclusive. But the good thing is there's so much to see and do in Gambia, and I mean, it's, you know, you come all the way to Gambia, like it's worth seeing some of the culture, some of the nature. So that's not like necessarily a huge drawback, but if you're looking for like a very resorty style, like fly and flop kind of stay, I probably wouldn't recommend coming here. But if you want a bit more adventure and just, you know, an interesting history, it might be part of the world that you've not really been to before, then I definitely recommend Gambia. Shall I do a room tour? Is it time for a room tour? I should have really done this when we first checked in, because now it's got all of our stuff in it. I mean, it's not super messy, but it's just, you know, got all of our stuff on the counters and things. But maybe I will do it now, just to show you what the room is like. I mentioned before, it's a bit dated, it's not super modern, but it's functional. It's got good AC. The bed is not the comfiest bed in the world, but it's like fine. And it's got all of the other facilities you need, like a fridge, a desktop here, and a shower. So let me show you around. So coming into the room, we've got some hooks here to hang your your clothes on, hang your coat on. We've got a very large full-length mirror here. We've got, excuse the mess, some space here for bags, and then there's a desk area with tea and coffee making facilities, a flat screen TV, another mirror, and there is a cupboard and a fridge down there as well. So there's, you know, all the sort of amenities you need. There's also a big wardrobe if you do want to unpack while you're here on holiday. There's a table and chairs, so a few other places to sit. There's also a stall, which is like with the work area, so there are plenty of places to sit down. The bed is a king size, I think. It's not small. Me and my partner, we like big beds. We have a very big bed at home, and when we go away and it's a double bed, we do like very much notice it. So I think this is at least a king size bed. Bedside tables, lights, you know, all of the usual. AC works fairly well. When we first came in, it took a while to get going, but now it seems to work pretty well and keeps us cool. Going into the bathroom. Again, the bathroom does look a little bit dated, but we've got a sink, a mirror, toilet obviously, and a shower. Again, when we first came into the room, we seemed to have an issue with the not being enough hot water. Like our first shower was really, really cold, but that seems to have resolved itself now, so not as much of an issue. And then outside we have a balcony, got a bit of clothes, a few clothes drying here at the moment, but yeah, decent sized balcony, view over the other rooms, so not a crazy scenic view, but that's fine. So yeah, that is the room. Like I say, it's functional, it's comfortable, just the decor looks a little bit 70s, that's all. One other thing I did want to say about this hotel is the staff are absolutely lovely. Like, out of all the hotels we've been to on this trip, I think they are the friendliest and the most helpful, and just really nice to chat to. Yeah, just a really nice experience. So that is one very big tick for this hotel. This was our room service dinner. It looked a bit curious. It looks like I've got an omelette there, but it was actually a vegan shepherd's pie. It kind of looked like this when I took the top off. My partner had a pizza, which was a bit less confusing. We got up early the next morning and took the Banjul to Barra ferry over the River Gambia. If you've seen my Gambia-Senegal border video, you'll know that we spent quite a long time waiting for this ferry before, and it wasn't as bad on this day because we were foot passengers, but it still took quite a lot of time. I would recommend definitely getting this boat as a foot passenger if you can, rather than as a car, but also trying to do all of your attractions in North Gambia at the same time, because otherwise you can spend quite a big chunk of your holiday crossing this river. We took a taxi the other side and we went to Kinteh Island. Now, Kinteh Island is another place in West Africa with a very sad history. The island sits in the middle of the River Gambia, which is a very navigable river. Due to its location, it was used as a place of imprisonment for West African slaves before they were transported to North America. It's a really, really sad history. Like Gorée Island in Senegal and Janjanbureh further east in the Gambia, it's very tragic and sobering, but it's very important that we keep learning about it. The island was in control of the Portuguese and the Dutch and then the British when they occupied all of Gambia. Now it's obviously in the hands of its rightful owners, the independent country of the Gambia. And it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site where tourists and travellers can visit and learn about this very sad part of the country's history. And like I say, I think it's very important that we do keep visiting it and keep preserving these places to remind us what happened and hopefully ensure that they don't happen in the future.
And tell me, huh?
I'm sure it will be.
Did you cook it?
No, it's him.
That's good if you cook, obviously. I have your opinion.
Good morning. So it is our last full day in Gambia today and we're off on another tour. We're going on a little boat trip and then I think we're seeing some of the historical sites as well. I'm not 100% certain what the itinerary is today because it depends on if it's a private tour or a tour with others, but whatever it is I will take you with me, and yeah, let's go and see a bit more of the Gambia River, and I think we're going to learn a bit more about Gambia's history as well. We headed out to Lamin Lodge, which is close to Lamin village, which is on a tributary of the river Gambia. So we drove down here. They had some really cool artwork, like street art style, murals on the wall. Then we went out on a boat trip through the mangroves. This was so lovely and relaxing. Just enjoyed the nature, enjoyed looking at the trees, and looked out for a bit of bird life as well. I love a good boat trip and this was super relaxing, such an idyllic setting. After we'd been in the boat for a while, we got out and we went to see this huge tree. And this is a really sacred tree. It's used a lot for ceremonies, traditional ceremonies, and it was also used during times of conflict. People hid in the tree because you can actually go inside. This was the inside of the tree. It was huge in there. There was even a bench so you could just sit down for a while. It was a little bit difficult to get in and out though. Then we took the boat back to Lamin Lodge and headed off to our lunch stop. We're just at our lunch stop now, which is Rainbow Beach Resort, which is quite a nice little beach bar with sunbeds and everything. And I think I am having vegetarian domoda again, which is fast becoming my favourite dish. Really enjoying it. It's a Gambian peanut stew. But yeah, gonna chill out here for about an hour I think, relax on the sunbeds. I'm feeling very tired, so yeah, just chill for a bit. My lunch was very carb heavy. It wasn't really domoda, had a little bit of peanut sauce, but yeah, interesting. There's veggie travel in West Africa. Anyway, after we'd relaxed on the beach a bit, we headed to the Tanjil fishing market. I didn't take too much video here, but it's basically a huge fish market where they bring in all the fish which they sell in the Gambia and elsewhere. So it is our last day in the Gambia and our last day in Africa in general. I say last day, last few hours. We're being picked up from the hotel at 11:30 this morning. At the moment it's about 8:30, maybe 9 by now. So the plan is just to lay by the pool for a bit, but I'm also going to do a video tour around the whole hotel so you can see what to expect if you're staying here. I've already done a room tour, so I won't do that again, but I'll show you the grounds. The grounds are very, very nice. The grounds are one of my favourite things about this hotel. So let's go have a look at them. Is it for this video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope it's shown you a bit more about the amazing country of the Gambia. I am flying back to the UK this afternoon, but it's not long at all to my next trip. So thank you again and I'll see you next time. Bye!